Hello everybody and welcome back to another live stream on the channel. I hope you're all having a good day, whether you're watching this live now with me or in the future. So yeah, let's get on with the flight. We won't do any faffing around. So I'll just turn the sounds up here. There we go. Right, so we are going to be flying Alitalia today. We're going to be flying from Rome to Cagliari and then back to Rome. So each flight's about half an hour, 35 minutes. They're quite short flights, so that's why we're doing there and back. But yeah, let's just jump into the cockpit. So we are cold and dark at the moment, so we'll jump up here, get our batteries on. External power can go on. Align our IRSs up here, which is good. Get all our pumps on. There we go. I think, there you go, we'll get our emergency lights into the arm position, no smoking lights to auto, seatbelt signs can go on. And then we'll get our nav and logo light on, there we go, whilst we're sitting at the gate. Right, so let's get our screen brightnesses up. Go, see them all flicker to life. So we've got 7 minutes till our IRS is aligned, so we'll try and get set up for departure then. We'll try and get off the ground within 20 minutes. Yeah, it should be a very nice flight today. There we go. Is there anything else I need to do? Nope. Get our radios on actually. Right, let's start programming the McDo. So we'll go to init and we are going to be flying from Lima, India, Romeo, Foxtrot to Lima, India, Echo, Echo. So put that in there. Align our IRSs. And our flight number today will be AZA, Alitalia 1595. There we go. And our cost index is going to be 28. And we have a cruise flight level of 290. There we go, so put that in there. We can load our winds up. I want to do that. Oh, I'm just going to see here, aren't I? There you go. Request our winds. Then we can return. There we go. Right, let's go to our flight plan now, and we are going to be jumping on a departure. Let's just find on SimBrief. We are going to be departing on runway 34 right, although I don't want to do that and I want to go off 25. It's nearer and it's just straight out, and then we're going to go on the Zeno 5 Alpha and not got a transition, just insert that. We're going to Zeno, and then from Zeno we're going direct to Adrux, ADRUX. There we go. And then from Adrux, we're going to be jumping on some airways, or singular, an airway. Right, so we're going to be jumping on Quebec 125. There we go. Put that in there to Covas. Kilo Oscar Victor Alpha Sierra. There we go. And then from Covas, we are going to be jumping on the arrival. We're going to be on the runway 32 Yankee, I believe. And that will be the Covas 2 Alpha. And no vires and no transitions. We go insert that. There we go, no discontinuities. We will double check and run through the flight plan later once our IRSs have aligned, just to check there's nothing crazy going on. But for now we can actually load up the plane. So go to our to list, open our ISCS screen. Oh, won't it let me? Right. Won't let me move it. Guess we'll just do this, or just close it. Try again. Plugins. There we go. There we go. Right. So we have a block fuel of 59990, so we'll just put 6,000 in. Quick refuel that. And we need a zero fuel weight of 57,181 is our estimated for day. So we can just fill the passengers right up. There we go. And that should be good. Right, we are all loaded up. So we have 5 minutes till our IRSs align. So I think we will prepare for them. We can get our APU must switch on and the start on. We'll go outside and just listen to the APU start up. These nice FMod sounds. Captain Reynolds, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the part of the flight that you'll be staying for. So we are going to be flying the older Alitalia livery on the way back. Not the very old one, but like kind of old middly one. There you go. There's the APU firing up. Very nice sounds. I haven't got any doors open. Doesn't matter anyway. Right, there's the APU firing up. See it revving up on here. Right, so we can get our beacon light on because we are going to be going soon. We'll aim to push back in 4 minutes as soon as our IRS is aligned and we've checked our flight plan. We can get ready with our pushback truck. We'll do that in a minute actually, we'll leave that. We'll do our performance, takeoff performance first, so we'll go down to Toliss. Some announcements going on in the background. Right, let's go to here and we're going to be doing a 1+4 departure today. Get our McDo up here. Right, there we go. Drag it across slowly, otherwise it won't like you. Right, so we go to our performance page, and so V1 152, V rotate 152, and V2 is 154. Lovely, and we're going to be doing flaps 1/up 0.1. There we go, we can pop that in there, and our flex to temp today will be 66. There we go, we have got that all in there, so that means we can close that. Make sure we'll get all our doors closed now. There we go, doors are closed. Pop that back there. Close the ISCS screen. Right, now let's get the pushback truck ready. So better pushback, pre-plan pushback. So we will be pushing back. Actually, we're going to push back this way and we'll go and take. There we go. Pop it right there. Go. Enter.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright, we'll go to plugins, ground handling, control, driver wheel, and watch them say bye bye. Just been loading up some high quality meals for you guys, some nice catering. There we go, watch them both go away. Right, let's get back in here. And there we go, I don't think there is anything else we really need to do at the moment. Hey, the Airbuses are so much nicer and more simple to get ready to go. Get the lights off for now, we don't really need much overhead lighting. On the overhead panel, you get the cockpit textures nicer. So we've got 1 minute on our IRS alignment. So we'll call our pushback truck now. Start
Ground to
pushback. There we
cockpit.
go.
Tow is driving up.
Wait for the pushback truck to come. There we go. Just wait for him to drive up. Lovely. Got under a minute now. So don't forget, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to smash that like button and consider maybe subscribing if you are enjoying the content. We'll be trying to do a couple of streams a week. So yeah, I think our next one might be on Friday evening around the same time, 7 o'clock, and I think I'm planning to go and maybe check out the
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
the new Tokyo freeware scenery. Toby, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy the flight. Right. Our irises have aligned, so let's just run through our route and check there's no discrepancies. Right, flight plan. So we're going to be departing straight out. That's why I wanted to go off 2.5. It's just a lot nicer. Put that into plan mode. There we go. We can go through our route now. We're just going to go up and then straight in. And then nice into our ILS into 3-2.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Yeah, we'll release the parking brake in a second. There you go, so our route is absolutely fine. On the screen we'll put our performance out. Flip that over to arc mode and put it into 10 for now. Before we push back, I will just get the weather and get our altimeter set. Right, there we go. If ETA. Right, so our QNH is 1014. Yeah, or let's see what X-Plane says, just to double check. We're in here, details, altimeter 29907, okay. Put that over 7. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, same, one off. Right, so we'll set our cruising altitude of, I think we're 290. There we go. And then, yeah, I think we are ready for pushback. So we can just double check. Let's get our APU bleed on. There we go. And we can disconnect our external power. That will ding the cabin crew. And there we go. Let's park brake release. Watch the jetway go away. Right, so we can get this over to start, and we'll start engine number 2. Into this view for the engine start. There we go. Nice and quiet in the cabin. Pushback tug driver having a stop and think. There you go. Better pushback can be so funny sometimes. I don't think they're qualified pushback tug drivers. Right, that truck just nearly cut us off, rammed into us. There we go. This is freeware scenery, which is quite nice. I love my freeware scenery. Some really good. I love the X-Plane community with all these. Whoa, that bus. What is he doing? There we go. Right. The engine number. We'll get engine number 1 fired up. There you go. There's the PTU, the Airbus barking noise. You can hear the engines now spooling up properly. Say this now, but I do take flight suggestions in chat for where we should fly to next. So say this every stream, but it's more fun for you guys if I'm flying somewhere you want to go. Right, there we go. We will set the parking brake and we can go flaps.
Stand by.
Position 1. Get a bit darker there. Right, so spoilers are armed. Nice. Right. Got the cockpit door, even though it doesn't really matter. We can just put in a random squawk code. Right, disconnect that and set that onto TA only. There we go. And ready, we'll wait until the pushback truck is gone before we turn our lights on so we don't blind him. Okay, so auto brake to max and then we'll check the cabin when we're nearer the runway.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you. Right. We're going to be taxiing to runway 25, so I think it's just over here. Not bother getting charts open, so we'll just probably get lost, but oh well. Where's the truck? Oh, it's over there. Giving us a thumbs up, hidden behind there, but I think he has. So we can get our nose light onto taxi, runway turn off lights can go on, strobes to auto, and yeah, we are good to go. Right, we can just turn our APU off now. We are over to engine power. Right, let's get going. So we'll release the parking brake. And there we go, let's go. Making a left turn here. This is a really old freeway scenery as well, so not too bad considering I swear it's like 2014. That bus is faster than us. But the same one that just drove straight through us earlier. There's ugly X-plane power lines over there. If someone has the link for the better power lines for X-plane, appreciate it if you could like send me it at some point. I was looking for it, couldn't find it. I'm a bit too fast taxiing here, but I believe runway 25 is just down this taxiway here, down on Papa. Get the sounds up a little bit because I feel like it's a bit too quiet. Right, we'll check the cabin crew now. Tell them we are ready for takeoff. We are going to be making a left down here. Japan Airlines over there. Other scenery's old with the livery of the Japan Airlines 777. think we are all set for takeoff. So everybody get your togas in chat, or flexers, get flexers in chat because we're flying an Airbus. Right, so slow down a little bit. Making a left turn here. Nice. Go. So we are entering the runway, so we get our landing lights on, we got our strobes on and our wing lights on and our nose over to takeoff. There we go.
2-5.
Get our transponder onto TARA. There we go, let's line up on the runway.
On runway 25.
So we'll start our chrono and throttle's 40% and flex set. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots. V1 rotate, positive rate, gear going up. Right, so just following the flight directors. CFM's very loud, they roar. Go. Right, thrust lever into climb, and we're making a right turn now. And pitching down a bit to gain some speed. We're climbing up to 250 knots. Right, we can get our flaps up now. Get our slats up. There we go. Just hand fly this up to 10,000 feet maybe. Get up to 7,000 at least. Right, so we can get our runway turn-off lights off, our nose lights off. We can get our logo light off. Get our wing lights off. Right, 5,000 feet. We'll get our altimeters over to standard pressure. Right, we'll get the autopilot on now. There we go. Lovely. We'll disarm the spoilers. a lovely departure from Rome. Right, so I think we'll get some music on. Go. Just do a quick volume check, so I'll just mute myself for a second. Go. Volumes seem fine, so those don't seem to be getting deafened. Yep, we're past 10,000 feet now, so forgot we can get our landing lights off. And strobes over to auto. Lovely. Nice wing piece. Nice boats sailing out in the ocean over there. Very nice short to hops today. See how long Simbrief says. It says about 48 minutes on the flight time, but I reckon, don't know, should be able to do it in a bit quicker than that, because it's given us, it gave us a longer departure, so we've just gone straight out. Back to the cockpit, check how everything's doing. Right. So let's see. We haven't got too long. We go straight up to our top of climb, and then we're going to be descending like 50 nautical miles after that. So it's quite a nice short flight today. So 108, we're going to be descending in under 100 miles anyway, so nice. Best preset doing its thing. One thing I would like to test is I'm trying to set up donations. I'm just going to do a test donation just to see if they're working. I will get the link open hopefully by next stream, but just do a test donation.
John donated $70. This is a test donation for $70.
Seems to work. good. At least we know they work now, which is nice. Look at that, those water textures are very nice. Remember, again, if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Right, let's go back to the cockpit and see how we are. Right, so we've got 6,500 feet till we're at our top of climb. Then we'll be descending not long after that. Much time for a meal service on this flight. It's weird, I've noticed flying in Italy, the SIDS and stars are really weird and different to what I have on SimBrief. I've only had this problem really in flying in Italy. Just look at the charts and figure it out for myself. My charts open for Cagliari. So LIE. There we go. Lovely. So the altimeter is going to be the exact same as where we departed, 1015. Although X-plane's usually one off, so it'll probably be like 1016. And the Airbus automatically puts in the ILS and everything for you, so let's go to our ride now page. ILS, let's go on to Avitab, which is an easier way. So airports, LIEE. There we go. Look at that, 102 FPS. It's a lot. We need... Okay, so runway 32 is 109.50. I'm pretty sure that's... I don't know where you actually find it, but we go to our performance, maybe, next phase. I don't know where you actually put it in. I'm sure it'll put it in automatically. As it usually does. Anyway, 101 FPS. I could have just gone down on here. Leave that open anyway. Right. Nearly at our cruise altitude. But it's going to be slow because we've got a 28 knot headwind. So on the way back, on the flight back, it should be super quick, hopefully. Italy, I found there's some really weird departure and arrival routes in some airport. I think our departure today, we have to do some weird loopy stuff around here, so I might just vector myself out. Give myself radar vectors. Speed things up. Any of you actually watching are probably just here for the takeoffs and landings. That's nice. So we'll be, I think we'll basically I won't load up a new flight at the end. We'll just change the livery to the older one for the flight back. And let's try something. Front of the moon. That looks nice. Some nice screenshots. That be a thumbnail. Okay, let's go back in here. Yep, we've reached our cruising altitude. There we go, we can get our seatbelts off. Lovely. Passengers can walk around the cabin for a little bit, but we've only got about 70 nautical miles until our top of descent. So, it's a very short flight today. Right, what we can do is we can set our altitude. Let's just go into here and see what our intercept is. So CI32Y is 3,000 feet. The intercept's 2,700, so we'll set it for 2,700. There we go. And we'll have to manually descend when we come to the top of descent. Go. Yeah, this is so easy to fly. So much easier than the Boeings, I think. I prefer hand flying the Boeings though. Yeah, but it's like I find it hard to butter, but we'll try and get a butter today. Try and get one. Do some more outside views for a bit. Haven't got any clouds. I like clouds because they're the best preset. And boats all the way out here. Alitalia livery is really nice on every aircraft really. It's one of my favourite liveries. It's very nice. Is that land? Yeah, there we go. There's Sicily, I believe. Really like 17 minutes into the flight and we're nearly at our top of descent. I like short flights like these, you get more landings in. So I'm thinking, I don't know if you guys want to have a say in this, but I think our next stream we'll be back in the A319 again, just do there, and then after that we'll switch to something different, maybe the 757 or the 737, maybe the 787. And yeah, but I was thinking next flight we could either go check out the new Tokyo scenery, freeware that's just released, or we could there's this another flight. We'd do another flight from Rome, but to someplace. It's supposed to be like the Kaitak of Europe. I'll search up the name. See what it's called. It's called Reggio Calabria Airport. I'm not going to get that name right, but ICALS Lima India Charlie Romeo. It's supposed to have quite a fun approach, which I maybe want to do at some point. Right, it's about 30 nautical miles, maybe 30-40 nautical miles from our top of drop. Ah, some clouds. I see some clouds. I prefer the clouds. Also, what I want to do at some point, we go check out V States Island, do some Ryanair flights. By Mr. Vertical Simulations. Great developer. Anyone who makes freeware for the community is amazing. Yeah, right, we'll enter our destination data. I'm just gonna go do that. But, okay. Always does that. It says the BS2001 library never loads when... Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's annoying because I've got it installed correctly. Done every bit of debugging I can, it just won't show it, won't say it won't register. Right, so our QRH is 1015, our temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, our winds are 140 at 6 knots, quite calm on the winds, and our MDA is 360. To decision height. There we go. We're going to do a flaps full arrival. Lovely. I wonder what airport that is. The next flight after this, we might set it so we can do a sunset arrival into Rome. I think that would be pretty nice. We put it in real time. It should get dark by around then. So the winds are kind of in that direction, so we should expect that for landing. Runway 33 should be fine. We'll have a look at our arrival actually quickly. Go to... So it just takes us nicely, it sets us up perfectly for the ILS. Descending now. Go to our performance page. There we go. Got 18 nautical miles to our top of drop. I'll wait until about 10 nautical miles before we initiate the descent. Otherwise the Airbus, sometimes it just likes to throw us into quite a steep descent. I'm sure the Airbus is perfectly capable of, but still getting 60 odd FPS. Probably get 40 though around arrival. 40 or 50, it's quite a small airport. Right, so we are 10 nautical miles away, so we can... Not optimum descent. Oh, there we go. Optimum descent will just descend way too quickly. Right, so we need to be at Dexel for flight level 186, so we should be fine. We've got... Yeah, we're fine. The airplane's just managing our descent nicely now. Or should be. Go back outside for a bit. Got front for a bit to the GoPro cam. Only got some nice clouds coming in. Right, what did I just hear click? Okay, coming on to our glide path now. See the pink dot, I think, is our glide kind of descent path thingy. I don't know the technical name. Maybe it's just called the pink dot, but these nice clouds. Very nice. 39 knot crosswinds at the moment, but that's up here. Hopefully it won't be that bad down there. I don't think I trust myself landing in 39 knot crosswinds. Are you even allowed to? Was it like 45 the limit? Alright, so 26 minutes in, so we should be on the ground 10 minutes, I'd say we should be on the ground. Simbrief was wrong. We're doing 40, it depends, we'll wait before I tell Simbrief off. Wait and see. Sending nicely, nothing to worry about with the Airbus really. We can get our seatbelt signs back on, just put them on as we hit some turbulence. Lovely, love a bit of turbulence. Turbulence was a lot more fun when I had the XP realistic demo. I'm gonna get it at some point. Also planning on hopefully getting the Toliss A319 soon. We can do a bit of flying in that. Bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy coming down here. Slightly windy. Must be those 39 knot crosswinds. this is default X-plane scenery. It looks still very nice. Like, I would like to do a bit more though, but the default X-plane scenery, there's nothing too wrong with it, especially if you're just doing IFR flights. You're like 30,000 feet. You don't, not really that much of a big deal. Yeah, very bumpy coming down. Those FMod sounds, those wind sounds are quite nice. Much better than the default Toliss sounds. Glad I bought these sounds. Not that expensive. $1 a month I pay. Not rich. Do a quick flyby. The side with the sun pointing on it. Lovely. Ooh. May or may not have accidentally touched the throttles. Fine though. So I'd say, let's reevaluate. We should be on the ground in about 10 minutes again. I'll still probably say 10 minutes. Looks like Simbri might be right. We need to get in before 48 minutes on the chrono. So, pretty sure we should be able to do that, because the airport, I think it's right here. Remember correctly, so very bumpy. We're making that left turn now. Those extra trees. Very nice. Now floating by. Look at the nose, nicer. Much better cockpit textures. If you haven't got them, and you have the Toliss A319, get them. Got a tailwind now, so hopefully we can get down a bit quicker. Right, car, nice waypoint. Right. Needs to be their flight level 6-2. Right, we'll wait until 5,000 feet before we get, like, yeah, wait until about 5,000 feet before we get the music off. Or say 8,000, 7,000, before we get to car. I think we should. I think we'll go auto brake medium for the landing today, just because we can get exit quicker, get to the terminal quicker, and get ready for our next flight. Ooh, we are getting jostled around here. I never know what this pink dot means, but is that like where we're supposed to pass through 10,000 feet if we're going to slow down for that? Because it's bumpy. See if we can see the airport if we go wrong one, that one, no. There it is. See the airport in between the jostling of the camera. We are landing. Settings. Airports. Here. We are landing here. Cagliari. Close that, so we... Right, 10,000 feet, we can get our landing lights on. Strobe lights can go on. Nice. .77 FPS, I like that. I like high FPS. It's even nicer than these clouds. I reckon we'll get one more song and then just relax for a bit. Enjoy the views. Love to visit Sicily sometime. Just check that the Airbus is going to get us in for a nice speed. Might slow us down when we get around there. It wants to be here for 250 and then right after for 170, so slow us down. But then, until we've gone past car. Mum's car. Brum brum. Sorry about that. Nice song. Quite nice. I think we'll kind of turn off our music now. Go. We can put it back on once we've landed. We've still got another flight to do, so it's nice. Aiming for butters on this one though. Go for butter, but try and make it realistic as well. So I'm not going to float. I'm going to try not to float the whole runway. Might still inevitably do it, but oh well. what the approach speed is. Performance. We've got 137. Okay. Look at that nice view. X-Vision and Vest preset just really makes your sim so much nicer. Right, so 10 nautical miles away from here, so when we get maybe a 5, I will we'll slow down to 190 knots. Get ready to capture the localizer around here. Quite hazy through these clouds. Maybe it hasn't, just the weather hasn't updated and it's very hazy. But yeah. Don't forget again, say this a lot, but don't forget to smash that like button. Connor's Aviation, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, yeah. Did you enjoy the content? Don't forget to click that subscribe button and like the video. Right, yeah, let's get our altimeters. QNH is 1015. There we go, it's already on that. So, we are good. Right, we are 5 nautical miles away, so I'm going to change the speed manually here. I'm going to throw us down to 190 knots so we can intercept nicely on the localizer. And I think I'm also just going to manually send us a bit more, just so we can kind of get below the glide slope and come onto it nicely. Just make it a bit easier on the aircraft. I know the Airbuses probably just do it all itself, but more things for me to do. There we go, we're going to be making our right turn shortly. We'll arm our localizer button, so we're under 5,000 feet, so we can get our runway turn off lights on, our nose to take off, we can get our logo lights on, our wing lights on, and we are good. We will advise our cabin crew that we are landing. Right, so I'm going to get some speed brakes out. I'm not very good at flying Airbus, I can only fly Boeing and Embraer. Yeah, I find the Airbuses are a bit weird, they're a different thing to fly, certainly. We're already at 2,000, okay, I descended a little bit too quickly there. Yeah, I find the Airbuses are a bit weird. Right, we'll get our localizer armed, get these landing mode on here. I don't know, I like the Airbuses. I don't know whether I like Boeing or Airbuses more, but they're both very nice. Right, we get flaps 2 out, and we'll just sit at flaps 2 for a little bit. Lovely, so we've got our glide slope coming in now, so we can arm our approach button. We can see our runway somewhere over here in the distance. So should be a nice landing, depending on my landing performance. It might be a complete wasted. Am I using ortho? No, I'm not. I want to start getting into ortho, but for now I don't see the point at the moment, especially when flying tube liners. I'm gonna do some I'm gonna download V States Island at some point and go check that out on stream. Fly some Ryanair. 2,500. We'll get our gear down. Wait until we're 5 nautical miles away before we configure our landing speed. For now, we'll just go down to 170 knots. Still think the scenery looks pretty nice even without ortho. As long as you've got a lot of trees covering it. It's gone kind of hazy. Right, 5 nautical miles-ish. This localizer, I don't know if it's slightly off. But we will get in our landing speed now. There we go. The Airbus will let's descend, and we're going to go flaps 3 just to help with that descent. Right, so landing gear checklist. V-states and ortho take up a lot of space. I'm going to have to get another drive to be able to get more ortho. Yeah, I have about a terabyte free on the drive, but I don't want to fill up the drive because otherwise it'll get very full. Right, so landing, yeah, I don't see it. It takes a while to download as well. Right, landing checklist, gear down, signs on, cabin ready, spoilers armed, auto brakes set, position medium, flaps full. Right, cabin crew advise. We are landing. We are good to landing. Let's hopefully try and butter it, but if not, we'll aim for under 200 feet per minute because I'm not used to the Airbus. I'm getting quite good at buttering the 737, but Airbus, we'll disconnect once it still kind of trims us out. Right. Autopilot 1 disconnect.
Approaching.
There we go.
3,
My
2.
aircraft. Right, we'll just kind of follow the flight directors and visually. Right, I'm just gonna follow Pappy's a bit because the flight directors don't seem to be that helpful. Right, so we have got. Since when was there a tailwind? Alright, that tailwind's gonna be a bit. Winds obviously changed last minute, but oh well. It's not too bad, only 6 knot tailwind, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm gonna come in maybe on 3 reds here just to make it, if I'm gonna pitch down a little bit, just to make it slightly easier.
100.
Glide slow.
Glide slope, yep, thank you.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10. Retard.
Flare it. Great landing, nice. Right. Nose down kind of gently. Right, reverses. 80 knots, reverses stowed. We'll just continue on the auto brake for a little bit and try and vacate to the right here. There we go. Over to manual braking. There we go. Lovely. Right, Connor, I'll read your comment in a second. Once we have vacated. Right, let's vacate to the right here. Unarm our spoilers. Clean up our flaps. Right, and let's see what you say, Connor. I'm going to get a really big drive dedicated to download stuff for X-Plane and nothing else. I have enough space. Yeah, I want to do that at some point because I've still got room in my computer. I can get 3 more hard drives. I want to do that at some point. Right, we'll get a landing light. Nice landing. Thank you. Thank you. Right, we can get our runway turn-off lights off. Nose to taxi. Never no-go lights. We take our wing lights off and our strobes can go off. We do not need them now. There we go. We are good. We can get our APU started up and we'll be making a right turn here and heading up to the terminal, which is just over here. Watch our landing. That wasn't too bad of a landing, I don't think. I've floated it a little bit, but I didn't see what the float was. If someone wants to rewind and tell me. Right, we'll just make a left turn here. Whoops. We'll get our brake fan on. Just to... Is this freeware scenery? Yeah, it is. I will... If you give me a second, whilst I do the brake and set up the next flight, we'll just go in and watch the replay. I'll try and get a link for both sceneries. I need to get Nightbot set up. I'll try and do it. I need to get Nightbot set up, donation set up. I need to get a lot of things set up for next stream. So if you hang around for a little bit, I'll go and find the link for them if you want it. It's a really quite a nice flight. I do like to run on freeware scenery. I've got a couple of payware sceneries. I was planning at some point, maybe for a sub special, 100 subs maybe, because that's like the first milestone. Do some GA flying around the Caribbean in some Barts, because I've got payware scenery for that. We'll get our nose lights off so we don't blind anyone. There we go. Right, parking, a bit I'm rubbish at. Oh no, I've done. I'm just gonna get up to a really slow speed. Oh right, parking brakes on. Oh, so annoying. Right. There we go, finally. A couple of attempts later. Right, so our APU is on, our APU bleed is on. We can get our beacon lights off and we can shut down engine number 1 and engine number 2. Lovely, what a nice flight. Watch the jet bridge come across. That was a very, very nice flight. So what I will do is I will flip you guys over to replay mode. I'm just testing this. I've got a new scene just for replay mode. Sorry. If I do that, there we go. I think that should have changed. Go to flight and toggle replay mode. So we'll back it up slightly. Yeah, Alitalia livery is very nice. One of my favourite liveries. We're going to be flying the older livery on the way back. Let's watch this landing in. Oh, that wasn't too bad. That's quite a nice firm landing. I'd say that was pretty realistic, to be honest. Right, we'll back it up again. Get some tunes on. There you go. One of my better landings in the A319, that's for sure. Right, we'll go tower view. Oh, it's on the other side of the airport. Get rid of this thing. I don't know if that music's too loud for you guys, but oh, that looks like a very nice landing from this view. I'll just turn the music down a tad because it's quite loud for me. I bought the Flight Factor 757 in the sale, so I'm going to stream it tomorrow. Nice. I'll try and be there. Because maybe I think I was watching your stream the other day. You gave up on the 757, so I did that a lot. I've only recently just got to grips with flying it. Like I've had it for a couple of months, but I only did my first successful flight like a couple of weeks ago. It's a nice plane, the 757 though. I think that was I'll rate that landing maybe a 7 out of 10. I think pretty decent. Even though it wasn't a butter, that was perfectly. The Airbuses are so much harder to butter, I think. You have to lift the nose really high, and for me, I just stall it onto the runway if I do that. Right, we'll do a jet view. Rewind it a bit, kind of to where the point we touched down. We'll move down the runway. Watch it from this angle. Yeah, I gave up trying to fly it, so I learned how to fly in it last night and did a test flight in it. Awesome. Yeah, I had to do a couple of test flights. One of them I just gave up and just quit the sim when I was learning. I was just trying to do an ILS approach and the plane just turned the complete wrong way. That was nice. Early landing. That was nice. Do another replay of that. I like that. Get rid of that. Oh, we'll press play first. Get rid of that. Hate the Toliss texture flickering. It's a bit annoying, but. So we'll do a couple of wing views in a minute, and then I'll go to the Be Right Back screen and I'll load up for our second flight back to Rome. Let's do 2 wing views. Very nice. FMod sounds so much better. The texture flickering happens to me on every plane in replay mode. Yeah, it happens to me on every plane. It just depends how far out the plane is. Like the Z-boat, I get it, but it has to be it's really far away when it does that. I'll back it all the way up for you guys. When you watch the replay all the way in, and then yeah, I'll let you guys watch this in, and I'll throw it over to the Be Right Back screen, and then it'll be about a couple of minutes, very short time. I'll load up for the next flight, and we'll get on our way back to Rome. So yeah, make sure to stick around. It should be very nice. We're doing an evening flight into Rome, so yeah, see you in 5 minutes. Right, I'm back. Right, we're just getting our meals for you guys loaded up on board. Yeah, so I've set up ready for the next flight. We're in the older Alitalia livery. Yeah, I'll just get our volumes all turned up. There we go. Jump inside the cockpit. Let's just not waste any time and get going. Right. Brakes hot, delay takeoff for cool. We will do that. Well, I don't think we will actually, but... Right, we'll leave our APU on because we'll just do a really quick turnaround here. We'll just get our... Try and get out quickly. So... We are going to go to initial. We are flying from Lima, India, Echo, Echo, to Lima, India, Romeo, Foxtrot. There we go. And our flight number today is going to be Alitalia 15904. There we go. Cost index is going to be 40. And our cruise flight level is going to be 300. We'll go to winds. We'll load our winds. There we go. We'll go to return. Right. We'll go to flight plan. LIEE. We're going to go to our departures. We're going to 3-2 presumably. Nope. Changed. We're going out of 1-4 now. Winds have obviously changed, so we're going to be on the Cova 6 Delta. No transition, insert that. Covas, and then from Covas, we are going to be jumping on some airways. We're going to be on Quebec 125, and taking that to Rompo. And then from Rompo we're going to jump on Lima 5 to Valma. There we go, to Valma, and then we're going to be jumping on our arrival from there. Sorry, I'm back. Welcome back. Yeah, sorry, I'll get you your the links to the scenery in a minute. I just set up the flight. Then we're going to be landing on runway 25 at LIRF, and we're going to be doing the Valma 1 Tango, which I hope is here, because... Right, we have the Valma 1 Papa, we'll take that one, that's close enough. Non-insert, there we go. Right, so we'll just flip that over to plan mode, and we'll quickly check through all that. Throw that up here. Right, there we go. So there's a departure. We're just going to make a left turn straight up. Whoa, what's going on there? Don't want to do that. If we have to go that far out, I'll just vector myself. Right, so we're going to go Valma up here. So I think what we'll do from Tinto, I'll just vector us. When we get to there, I'll just vector. I'm not going all the way up there, I don't think. But that all is fine. Back over to arc, and we can do our performances. So once we do that, we'll get better pushback. Start pushback.
Please show me where you want to go.
And getting out of it quick, not wasting any time whatsoever. Ace that and enter.
Cockpit. Tow is driving up.
So we'll go to plugins. Well, I need to load up the plane first, don't I? Don't want to forget that. Right, so we need for fuel 5687. So go quick refuel of that, and our zero fuel weight is 57,300, so we'll add like 2 more passengers on. Come on, so sensitive. 300, there we go. Right, 1 plus full, 151. Right, 151 V1, 151 and 154 on the V2, and our
okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Oh, you connect then. Up 0.1. There we go. Our flex temp is 66. There we go. We are all good for departure. Ground services. Doors already closed, so we'll get our plugins, ground handling. We'll just hide all the ground handling now. And right, yeah. Set our cruise altitude in here of 30,000 feet.
Tow connected and bypass been inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, we will do. You gonna go? Can we go? Whoa, nah, it's not gonna do this again, is
And
it?
you may start engines.
How look at this amazing pushbacking. Lovely. Oh well, we'll just let it do its thing, I guess. We won't worry about it. Right, engine 2. We'll put that into starter, right, okay. We'll just assume that the pushback truck driver's sober. Yeah, we'll get a beacon light on and our logo light can go on. Lovely. The other day I somehow managed to do a -712 into Innsbruck. That's great. Great job, better pushback. Yeah, I know. He's clearly had a bit too much to drink. Drinking on the job. Anyway, right, that engine is started. Come on, where's the... There we go, there it is. Barking noises. Being very quick today. What was that? I think we've pretty much I think we managed to set up and push back within like 5 minutes. I think that's pretty good. It's like EasyJet turnaround times. And we don't have any passengers to worry about really.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Right, we'll do. Flaps position 1
Disconnecting
on the
tow.
spoilers.
Stand by.
Delay takeoff for cool. Shush. I'm not delaying it that much. He was excited the pubs were reopened, so he went out and had a bit too many. Yep. That's exactly what happened. These pushback drivers. Right, we'll get let's blind him just because we need to wake him up a bit. So we'll turn our nose lights on so he gets a little bit blinded. Strobe lights auto. Yep, that's all good. Can I not at least check my takeoff checklist? Auto brake max. Okay. Yeah.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Right, will the plane kill me if I don't wait for the brakes to become on hot to cool down? We'll see. The maker, I didn't realise TDG. He's the maker of the scenery. Once we take off and get the autopilot on, I'll go get the links, so I'll keep forgetting. Right, let's go through. Okay, the brakes have cooled now, so we're fine now. Right, we get our cabin checked. Ding dong. Here we go, we don't need these landing things on anymore. I'll just try not to, so we're just going straight down here. Don't need any charts for this airport because it's pretty simple. It's just a tractor mowing the same patch of lawn. Or grass. Don't think they call it a lawn at the airport, but... Right, we are ready for takeoff. Cabin crew have been advised, just taxi down here. And, yeah. Everyone get your flexes in chat, or togas, whatever you want. Takeoffs. Yeah, something that resembles a takeoff. Get them in chat, ready for takeoff. Should be a beautiful sunset arrival. Might have to change the times kind of whilst we're flying, just to kind of get a perfect time. I forgot to stop our clock. Whoops, we'll reset it. At least I remembered to start it though. I think that's a first. The cabin crew again. Tell them we are ready to go. Our transponder set. Right. Crossing the threshold, we get our wing lights on, landing lights on, nose lights to take off. Lovely.
Approaching 1-4.
Our throttle's 40%. Start our clock.
On runway 14.
Right. Flex set. Airspeed's alive. Is this the old livery? Yep, it is. Well, it's not the old livery, it's kind of like the middle one. Like, they have the new one, then the really old one, and the nice one. Yeah, the old one, then the one in the middle. I'll show you it when we get out. Right. V1, rotate, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. What is this? Delta 009 Echo. Let's just redirect to him. There we go. Right, we'll put our thrust lever to climb. Rotate, exactly. We've got our thrust lever in climb now, so just follow the flight directives. Just going direct is very useful, just to shave a couple of minutes off our time. Especially because airspace is probably not very busy this period in time. Look at that. Beautiful departure, look at that. Right, we can get our flaps up. Ooh, the colours. The cockpit's changed a little bit. Right, we'll get the autopilot. What stick am I using? I'm literally just using the Logitech 3D Pro. I've had it for a couple of years, and it's the only thing I use. It's just got a throttle, and it's pretty good for. It's only like £30. I want to upgrade at some point when I get the Airbus stick and throttle. But for now, what I'm using is just fine. Right, autopilot on. Lovely. We can get our runway turn-off lights off, our nose lights off, our wing lights off, logo light off, strobe lights, leave them on to 10,000 feet. There we go. Lovely. What a very pretty departure. Yeah, the Airbus one looks really nice. The thing that excites me is that the throttle quadrant. It just looks really nice. Love to get it. And I also want XP Realistic Pro and Toliss A321 because I love the A319. I really want the A321. Big fan of the Airbuses. Been in the cockpit for a bit. Just not keep an eye on things until we're kind of getting to cruise level.
Altimeter setting.
Altimeter setting. Yeah, I got that. I like how they put Alitalia in the wing. Yeah, I know, it's really cool. I wish more airlines did it. Even on this is an older livery as well when they have it. It's really cool. Wish more airlines did it. And I guess it's just Italian style. Right, passing 10,000 feet, we can get our landing lights off, we get our strobe lights over to the auto position. We can ding our cabin crew. Lovely, we are good now. We can just... You got XP Realistic Pro V2. Yeah, I tried it. Why is brakes hot? If performance permits, landing gear down for cool. Nope. Yeah, I got the demo of XP Realistic Pro. I got it for a little bit. And I really enjoyed it, so I got it. I want it. I would want it. Right, so I think it wants us. I'll put my landing gear down slightly early then, when we are arriving. With a nice Alitalia cabin. Look at that vest preset. Very pretty. It's a shame because we had a nice... I thought we were going to have a nice tailwind on the way. Already got the brake fan on. Don't know what more it wants. Right, okay, what's the one? It's quite bumpy. It was on the way in, so I assume it would be on the way out. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to smash that like button. Smash it down. Don't know how many likes we're on. Probably 2 or 3. Where should I fly the 757 tomorrow? I don't know. I did a nice flight in the 757 from Los Angeles to Phoenix. I mean, you can pick up some good freeware sceneries for them. I don't know whether you have it by Mr. X6. I'll put loads of... I'll spam some links in chat now. Right. So I'll put the Rome one in. LIRF. Explain. I don't know if that link works. It does. Okay, cool. That's the Rome scenery. I'll get the other one. Kind of. What's it called? Is it like Cagliari? That's it. Right. Copy that. There we go. Do you know of the freeware for X11 is on sale for £37 on Steam right now. That's good. I got mine. I know mine's a disc edition, which is slightly annoying. I wish I got it on Steam, but it means I have to have a disc drive plugged into the front of my PC all the time. Otherwise, sometimes X-Plane just quits. It says that I need to, that I am on the demo version and I need to insert a disc. Connor, do you have the sceneries by Mr. X6 for in America? Like, yeah, if it's on sale on Steam, there's lots of things. I got Tower 3D Pro in the sale on Steam. I got mine on Steam. Yeah, right choice. I chose the wrong thing. Okay, let's get some music on. Forgot about the music. You have all of them. Oh, that's good. Makes some very nice freeware scenery. These payware ones are pretty good, I believe, as well. La bomb. Bomb. You can't say that on a plane. Right. Let's do some outside views. Look at that. It's lovely. Yeah, I like the way. I think all developers, I'm sure if they can make sceneries, they should be able to put ortho around the airport. Like just in a small area, because I don't really want it in full flyer. I just prefer it around the airport area. Very nice. Where's the moon? I want to get a moon shot. Right, let's do a moon shot. It's tempted, but the Toliss textures will be flickery. That's nice. Nice screenshot right there. Yeah, I know. If you say anything about a weapon on an airplane in an airport, you're in trouble. Yeah, exactly. Just accidentally say it. Right, so our flight we should be on the ground within half an hour. So 20 past 9 GMT, which Zulu time is 20 past 8, I think. Yeah, it should be half an hour. What airlines fly from Los Angeles to Phoenix in the 757? I'm not sure. Like, I know they probably, all three of them might have done it at some point, but obviously it's hard for me to know recently because when you go on Flight Radar, there's barely any 757s flying, so I'd assume just United, American, or Delta. I mean, I know Americans retired there, so Delta or United would be. APU air bleed fault. Right, yeah, that's because I forgot to turn it off. Whoops. What happens when you're rushing to get out on time? Does that mean it's fine? We've got more than enough fuel on anyway. been burning a lot of fuel then, obviously. So I need to start using checklists. Yeah, 757-300. Yeah, I need to get the extended upgrade. It's only like £15 for me. I want to get it. 757-300 is nice. You could do the United 757-200 in like the Her Art Here livery. It looks really nice. I love that. I'd do that. Should get some night lighting coming in. Maybe we'll just do a night arrival just for fun. What I might do... Right. Kind of set it slightly lighter. So we have a sunset. You got the V2 and it didn't come with the freighter. Hang on. Double check. I think I've seen this before. It might not be in your airliners section. Try, I think the 757 cargo comes up in a separate section on your menu called cargo. So maybe you just double check on Explain, see if it appears there. Because I think that might have happened to some people before. Like, you know, it defines it into categories like airliners, general aviation, experimental and all that. I think there's a section for cargo and it should show up there, hopefully. Right, we are approaching our cruise altitude. We can get our seatbelt signs off. Let the passengers free. I'll have a look because I thought you had to get the extended to get the freighter. Really? But I'm not sure really because I didn't get. I just have the V2. And can we have a cabin tour? Yeah, we can. Yeah, I thought with that nice Alitalia cabin. I thought because I've just got the V2. No, I don't have the 757-300, which is sad. Part of the Lufthansa Group logo. This is what it's like if you fly on Alitalia. Pretty nice. George's Flight Sim Videos, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy the flight, enjoy your stay. Do a full 316, go back down here. Got the safety cards. $757-300 comes with V2, really? That's weird. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm missing out. Oh yeah, there's a nice cabin tour. Alright, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I haven't got many subscribers at the moment, but I'm trying to grow, and I will be doing a couple of times weekly flight sim videos. Our next stream will be either flying to the Cagliari of Europe, apparently, some Reggio Calabria from Rome, or we'll be checking out, we'll probably do both at some point, but we'll be checking out the new Tokyo Narita pre-wear scenery, or Haneda, it's one of the two, somewhere in Tokyo. Yeah, I looked and the cargo was there, never knew. Oh, no problem, yeah, that's good. So you must have got the extended edition. So it's only £15 extra. For me, anyway. I need to get it at some point. I like the cargo version. let's have a look at what our ILS intercept altitude is so we can put that ready for our arrival. 3,000. I kind of want to send a bit earlier maybe. Yeah, because if I'm going to vector myself, I might actually just descend a bit earlier. You didn't buy the extender and only bought the V2. Maybe they gave you the wrong one. Maybe they gave you the wrong download link. That'd be lucky. Explained, org store's not the greatest. Because with me, my flight factor 757 just crashed on me every time I loaded into the sim until recently. The new update seems to have fixed it for me, but. Well, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, I won't complain. Wish I got that. Right, let's just do bit of drawing. Can't draw with the mouse. Don't know if this lags the sim having this. Ooh, if you're seeing this message, don't forget to just save a PDF into my Abitab folder so I can just have it up here. Might try that. Oh, now we got that tailwind, finally. Well, we're nearly at 500 miles per hour on ground speed. Lucky us. Might just send us a little bit earlier. I might do it like 20, because we're doing this weird detour. I don't want to do a weird detour, to be honest. I wish the Zeebo 737 had Avitab in, not their version of it. It does have Avitab. It should have Avitab in it. They you should be able to find it. So I found Avitab on the Zeebo, I think, unless I'm crazy. Because I haven't flown the Zeebo for a week or two. Be rusty when we get back in the Zeebo. But next stream again, I'm going to be flying with the A319 next stream, just see if we can get a butter one stream on it, whilst I get used to how it flies. That's nice. It has Avitab in it, but it is only I can't read it. It has Avitab in it, but it only has a few features on it, but not drawing. Oh, shame. You need the drawing. You need the drawing. You don't have drawing, then it's not good. Is the music you're playing copyright? No, it's non-copyright. Some of it's a mix from the YouTube music library and a website called Ben Sounds, which is kind of ironic because that's my name, Ben. Ben Sounds. Quite nice. It's annoying. I wish you just. I don't know why you can't just play whatever music you want in a music video. It's not like I'm making money. Fair enough, copyright if you're using it to advertise something, but I'm just playing X-Plane. Because I feel like I have the same songs going over and over again. I need to extend my non-copyright music library. Right, here's a nice guitar song that will put us all to sleep. I may use it for my streams. It sounds nice. Yeah, yeah. Just look through the YouTube music library if do you know where to find it, because it's just go to your creator studio and go to YouTube music library and just look through and download a bunch of songs and then just play them in the background. That's what I do. So all my songs I've downloaded onto the computer and just press shuffle, start a stream. Right, let's enter our destination. Data. Go to our performance, next phase. Right, so let's get our meta. I got copyright strike 5 times for playing the same song 5 times, but the video didn't say it was copyright. That's weird. Right, QNH 1015 again, because it's just 1015 everywhere in Italy, I guess. Temperature is 24 degrees. Our winds are 280 at 2 knots. Yes, 2 knots. I like that. Right, and our decision height, we don't need, we'll just put 200. Assume it's something like that because it's probably a good localizer. And we'll go flaps full again. I don't know anything else other than flaps full. But I'm just going to go into a vertical speed descent. Start as descending now, 1,100 feet per minute. Let's get our seatbelt signs on. I kind of want to vector us. So I do not want to go all the way out here. That'll add like an extra 5-10 minutes onto our flight. Don't want all the Alitalia passengers getting annoyed. 81 FPS. We close out when I get more. 5 more. Right, I think we can turn our brake fan off now. Our brakes seem to have cooled. We are still okay on fuel. We brought enough along. It's just I accidentally left the APU on for part of the flight. Waste of fuel, but oh well. It's a sim. Do whatever. So when we get to Lanark, I'll probably just vector us up and then right round here like that. Be a bit easier. Right, so we've actually just reached our proper top of descent now, but I want to be slightly ahead. Because, yeah. That sunset is nice, yeah, it's very, very pretty. Where's the sun? There it is, look at that. It's nice. Is that a boat as well, over there? Should be a lovely, beautiful arrival into Rome. Roma. Bit Fiumicino. How do you say it? So let's see. I want to be 3,000 feet below whatever it wants me to be at. Just kind of being okay. So kind of Palunak in. I want to be there kind of like 15,000 feet. I'll get to Lunak for. Nice. One of the reasons I love X-Plane is the skies, sky colours. Oh, is that land? Land ahead? Or is it just an oil rig? Right, I'm gonna get my ground charts out for Rome. I don't really need any other charts because we're flying offline, but I want my ground charts so I at least know where I'm going. Pretty sure we heard this song earlier, but oh well. Just shows my really small music library. Imagine if that was the runway. I don't know what that is. Even though it's got a long runway, I might do auto brake medium for the landing. Yeah, I might do auto brake medium just to see if we can vacate quicker. Oh, my charts aren't opening. So annoying. There we go. Right, so we're landing runway 25. Okay, runway 25 is quite short anyway, so then we'll just do auto brake medium. We'll aim to get off by Bravo Foxtrot. You guys can't see my charts, but it's kind of... It's right by where we want to park. We'll try and park in the same gate that we started off today. To finish off a lovely evening of flying. Ah, descent profile's kind of catching up with us. Let's descend more then. Right, nice. I'd love to be on a real plane right now. Oh, that's a nice view. See if I can get it with the strobe flashing. Oh, I don't know whether it got it. I'll see you later. Oh well. Right, so the lander's actually loaded in. That's where those lights were coming from. Let's butter the bread. Oh, I will try my best. That's the runway we're landing on, right there. Right, on that note, let's go heading select. What do I press? That. Let's vector. Do some vectoring. Right, we need to be down to 250 knots. So I will get some... What's it doing? Spoilers out. There we go. So round here, we've got 30 nautical miles and I want to be at 3,000 feet. Well, I'll try and get maybe 2,700 just to be slightly below the glide path, just to make it easier, just in case. We go here and then just go back onto our LNV nav, I guess. What airport is that? Is that like a cheap airport that like Ryanair would fly into? Just slightly outside the city. We don't actually need any of these out yet for a bit. Got auto brake medium, try and get off as quickly as possible. I might descend us even more. Might actually get some spoilers out just to go half spoilers. I'm doing quite a hard descent. Go up to 2,900. Oh, I'll try and keep an eye on the descent. That's an airport Spirit would land on and then give the passengers a $10 coach ride to the city centre. Yep, that is exactly what that is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I might have a look on flight radar now, just to see who actually flies in there. Right, I'll just... Which airport is that? Right. Is that like Campino Airport? Or is it just... Oh no, this is a, that's an Air Force base over there. It's the other airport's kind of over there somewhere. Ryanair fly into there. Gabriel Martin, welcome to the stream. Just in time for our landing into Rome. Just in time. No worries. Right, 10,000 feet. Let's shallow our descent out kind of a little bit. Just because I'm not watching. We get speed. We'll go let the plane take care of it, but we'll cabin crew check. Landing lights. .250 knots, we can unarm those, landing lights on, we can get our strobe lights on, wing lights on. Nice. Yes. It's not Campino. Right, so I think this one's, I don't know how to pronounce it, but this one's Campino, isn't it? And then that one's an Air Force base, or some kind of military base, if I'm right in thinking. Whoa, we don't want to go that fast. Right, let's put some more spoilers out, because we're doing quite a hard descent just to get rid of this bit. Right, let's just go spoilers full, because we're kind of overspeeding slightly. Don't tell anyone. So I think for next stream, you guys tell me if this sounds good, but I think next stream, maybe on Friday, we'll be back in Alitalia, and we are going to fly to I'll search it up again because I'm rubbish. It's Reggio Calabria or something. So we're going to, yeah, we're flying to Reggio Calabria, yeah. We're going to do that. Apparently it's like the Kaitak of Europe, so I think that will be our next stream on Friday, hopefully. A shorter stream. There was a bit of a longer one for me. Just wanted to do a departure from Rome and an arrival. Right, we'll shallow our descent out a bit now. Speed brake, oh yeah, whoops, my bad. So, right, if we go direct to yeah, we'll do that. That sounds good. I like the way Airbus actually maps it out with nice. I've actually landed there in real life. Reggio Calabria. Because it looks like a really nice approach. Oh, there goes that beeping sound. What's that? And look, if I change view. Oh, it usually goes away, but what is that weird beeping sound? It's kind of annoying. Sharp descent. Right, more spoilers out. This is kind of a rough descent. We'll get a landing-y thingy-majigs on. Let's kind of get ready. So we'll get runway turn off lights, nose lights to take off, wing lights on, strobe lights on, logo light on. Right. Coming back up onto the glide slope, which is good. It's pressure, altimeter stuff, set that. Start slowing this plane up.
2,500.
Right, now we start pitching up. I'm gonna get our gear down early just to increase a bit of drag and slow us right down. We'll get to 170 knots now.
2,500.
Yeah, we'll kind of descend a little bit more just because we're kind of coming in the... Right, you should never land on 16 right. Well, SimBrief gave me that. I know for next time. SimBrief gave me this runway. I don't know much about it in real life, so... Why is there so many airports here? Yeah, I know, there's like one right here. I guess they never land on 2.5 because it probably conflicts with this airport's traffic, I guess. Then we are in a sim, so it's fine. Speed brake, yep, we can get that in. Speed brake's armed. Nice land, these nice lights around here. Right, we'll arm our localizer. Also, runway 25 is a lot nicer because it's a lot quicker to taxi into our gate. That's why it's kind of perfect. For a sim, it's okay. Right. I think we will go landing speed now. Flaps full. Or flaps 3, sorry. Right, our glide slope is coming in now. Probably didn't need to configure that early, but it's fine. I think maybe just do a hand fly in once the plane's trimmed itself out, because otherwise it's just a nightmare to land. Yeah, south is Campino, west is FCO, and below is Pratica di Mar, a military base, and a couple of kilometers is the GA and private jet airport. Right, so there's a lot of airports here. Right, we'll go flaps full. Cabin check. Right, landing checklist. Gear down. Oh, I've forgotten to turn the the music off. Right. Let's get the music off. There we go. Right, so there's a lot of airports here. We will disconnect at 1,000 feet. Landing checklist. Gear down. 3 greens. Auto brakes set. Medium. Spoilers armed. Flaps set position full. Cabin crew advised. Landing lights on. Signs on. Yeah, we're all good. We are clear to land. Alright, get your landing rates in. Landing rates in chat. What are these red flashing lights?
1,000.
1,000 feet. Right, we will disconnect. Here we go. My airplane. Let's try and butter it, but I'm not expecting a butter. Not expect a butter, and then if we get one, it's a bonus.
Approaching 2-5.
Thank you. Nice. Right, let's just stay on the glide slope, follow the flight directors because they seem to actually be working. The ILS system seems to be working. I'm gonna kind of get a bit lower on the glide slope at this point. I want to maybe be on 3 reds so we can go a bit lower over the threshold. But there we go, let's pitch up again now. Don't scream at me, I'll just clear that. Try and get slightly more centered on center line.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Close the throttles.
10. Retard.
Ah. There you go. Reverses. Great landing. Oh well, not too bad. Right, there you go, 80 knots, over to manual braking. I think we'll just coast down the runway a bit because we need to be, we don't need to, we'll go off the next exit, we're parking over here. But, right, we'll stop the clock. 44 minutes, nice. Quick flight.
1,500 meters remaining.
I flared a little bit too early there. Nice, thanks. I flared, landing, I'd say I flared a little bit too early there and kind of just floated, and the plane lost a bit of speed and touched down a bit hard. Not too bad. Tomorrow though, not tomorrow, Friday, I think we'll do the next stream. We'll try and go for butters. It's better than what I did in Teamsborough the other day. Yeah, I watched that. And you should have gone around, is all I can say. You can always go around. Right, let's clean our flaps up. Get our landing lights off and retracted. Runway turn off, lights off, nose to taxi. Wing lights off, strobes off. There we go. We're just going to go park up here where we started the day. Could you link the scenery after? Gabriel, just scroll up a little bit. It's somewhere. Just look for one of my comments. I've got the scenery. Scroll up the chat a little bit and you should be able to find it. So I need to get Nightbot installed. But it's somewhere in the chat. It's not much chat anyway because it's small YouTube channel. I've got both sceneries linked somewhere. I kept saying that to myself, but go around at Innsbruck would have taken a long time. Yeah, I know. Innsbruck, you have to fly all the way above the mountains again and circle back and come all the way back in. It's a bit annoying. Right, where did we start our flight? We started here, wasn't it? Let's go in here. Right, brake kind of the slower speed. We'll get our nose lights off so we don't blind anyone. You guys know I love parking and I'm very good at it. Right. Let's try not stop the aircraft before the markers. Oh, I forgot to start the APU. Start it. We just have to do a bit of sitting around. Just to wait for the APU to start up. Right. Come on, let's get it on the marks. Yay! Did it. Right. Welcome to Rome, everybody. Why are the spoilers still armed? Pilot error, I guess. I'm a noob. Oh yeah, welcome to Rome. What a beautiful day of flying. We'll just wait for the APU to start up. Then we'll get the engines off. And we'll watch the replay mode. And that'll be it. Again, if you have any more flight suggestions whilst we're waiting for the APU to fire up, drop them in chat. Come on, APU. There we go. Available. There we go, we can get our engines off now. Go. Is the jetway coming over now? Spoilers still out. Yeah, that was weird because I guess even though they were armed, I thought I put them up when I exited the runway, but it obviously I have to unarm them. I know for next time. That was weird. Right, let's back it up. Toggle replay mode. And one thing I'll quickly do, I'll flip you guys over to replay mode. You fly from Newcastle to Lanzarote. That's quite far. Maybe at 100 subs. It's not my... Oh, maybe stream it. I just won't be there the whole flight. Somewhere to SJO. Right, is that Santa Maria or something? Right, I'll flip you guys over to replay mode. I like the sound. There is some scenery for SJO, I think. So I will try to... I definitely fly to Lanzarote at some point. Maybe from Newcastle. Well, of course it's going to put us here, isn't it? We'll do SJO, yeah. I'll note them all down and we'll visit there at some point. Maybe do some what's that airline called? South American one. Completely forgotten. But we can fly to Cancun from SJO. Oh, just put me on the right runway, please. There we go. What's that weird noise? I just flared a bit too early there. We didn't balloon it at least. Not too bad. Juan Santa Maria. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do what is that airline called? I've completely forgotten. I'll try and remember it. Right, back it up again. Can't see as much in this light. What's that South American airline called? I've forgotten. Bugging me. I'll do a tower view. It's... What kind of tower view is this? Right, we can kind of watch it from here, I guess. Valaris, yes, that is it. Thanks, Valaris. Yeah, we'll do some Valaris from, we'll fly into there from Cancun at some point. That sounds like a nice flight. Cancun. That was just a nice firm landing. Aero Mexico, yeah, or maybe we'll do, there's loads of places in the world we can visit. Quite nice. It's quite, that's why I quite like the, streaming stuff. Get our music back on then anyway. Yeah, I like yeah, Latam Avianca. Yeah, I want to fly every airline. Just realised that you had the extended version of the 757. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not lucky. They didn't give you it accidentally. Let's do a quick Jeff view, and then we'll do some wing views in. Then that'll be the end of the stream. 757-300. I want to get the 757-300 at some point. Right, let's whoa. There we go. Watch this landing in. If we just kind of flared 5 feet lower, it would have kind of just butted it on the ground. Wasn't too bad. Very nice landing. Nice landing to top off an excellent day of flying. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Gabriel. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the stream. There you go. We'll do some wing views in. Yeah, thanks for the kind words, Gabriel. Thanks for joining the stream. I think this will be our new outro song. This song, I like it. Quite nice thing to end the stream with. Right, so we'll back it up. We'll watch one more wing view in from this side, and yeah, we'll just let you guys watch the full approach in, and then yeah, that'll be it. So thank you to everyone who's stopped by today and watched the stream. It's great having you. Some people to chat to in chat. So yeah, next stream will probably be Friday or Saturday. If not, it will definitely have one on Sunday. But yeah, it should be fun next stream. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, so bye. See you in the next stream.